Cherokee Nation versus Georgia was decided in 1831, and the black letter law of that case is this. Chief Justice John Marshall, writing for the court, said that the Cherokee Nation was a domestic dependent nation, and although it was independent, it was not considered an independent foreign nation like France or Spain. And therefore, under the U.S. Constitution, the U.S. Supreme Court did not have original jurisdiction to hear this case. And so they kicked it out on what would be considered a technicality and never addressed the merits of the claim itself. Now, the merits of the claim have to do with a bunch of laws that the state of Georgia had passed in 1830 that were aimed squarely at the Cherokee Nation, and basically Georgia was trying to kick them out. Georgia had been trying to kick out the Native Americans from the state of Georgia since 1802. Or probably even before that. But in 1802 they had signed a compact with the U.S. government where the U.S. government had agreed to extinguish all of the Native American rights here in the state of Georgia. Well, the U.S. government hadn't gotten around to doing it because it was very politically unpopular. The state of Georgia took matters into their own hands and began applying a ton of pressure. This was especially important since in 1828 gold had been discovered in Georgia, and so there was a gold rush going on and thousands of people were moving to the state. Now, this ultimately resulted in all of the Native Americans being kicked out of the state of Georgia and out of the southeast in what was known as the Trail of Tears. Now, one of the trailheads of the Trail of Tears is right behind me in my backyard right here in the city of Atlanta. This land used to be occupied by the Muskogee people, but in 1825 this land was ceded to the state of Georgia. One of the Muskogee people who promulgated this treaty was assassinated by his people 3 months later. So this was a very contentious time in the United States, and it was a very sad time for the Native Americans.